Okay, so good morning, everyone. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 36, and we are going to be discuss on the topic called the scripting. Okay, so I will be following a book for this session. Okay, and this book is called the Mastering in ServiceNow Scripting. Okay, I will taking a few topics from there, and then okay, Avi, no problem. That's fine. Okay, and from there you can start picking up the things. Don't demand this book for me. You can go and search in the Google. It is easily available. PDF version is easily available. If you not get, then you can let me know. Okay, so now let's start the discussion here. Let me share my screen. So this is what I'm talking here. So what it says specifically, that what is configuration, customization, script or not script, type of scripts, and then finally we go to the next level. So as we know, yesterday we saw that what is configuration and what is customization, which is available out of the box, and you make a changes as per your requirement is called the configuration. Okay, like given rules, condition, you configure your as per your requirement. But customization says that there are great many ways in which they can do the changes, often several ways to achieve the goal using can be done through the customization configuration. Okay, this is just a given example. So UI policies, inbuilt business rules, inbuilt SLA, inbuilt email, inbuilt workflow. If you're using that and making your application is called the configuration. But what come in the customization? Customization says when an administrator use script to allow an instance. In short, when you think that I am not able to achieve the results via drag and drop or via up and down of the fields via some conditions, I'm not able to achieve that part, then you go for the scripting. And as soon as you think about scripting in your mind, it becomes the customization. Again, there's a no thumb rule has been given in any of the place. For X company, if you are making a new business rule, is a customization. But for the Y company, if you are writing a script in the UI policy as well, it becomes customization. Okay, so in short, when you are not able to achieve the results via out of the box functionality given by ServiceNow, drag drop, rules, condition, filters, then we go for the scripting, and then it becomes the customization. Okay, a customization might be write a script to add a validation on a field. Like yesterday when we are doing the UI policy part, what UI policy do? Hide a field, mandatory a field, or what else? Hide and read only. Okay, these three actions you can achieve via scripting as well. But that is not a right way to do. Means scripting is not a right way to do that part. Okay, I give you one example. Suppose when I purchase a flat from a builder, he gave me the fittings of electricity lights or the points in a complete house. This is the configuration he done. Now, if I want to make a use of that socket or as that point from one place to another place in the room, that is called the customization. Because maybe I need to put some kind of a button on the wall, take a new connection, put a new switch, put a new board, put a new buttons. It is completely called a customization here. Okay, So it is very much important for an architect level that what is a customization and what is a configuration. As I told, there's a no bottom line, there's a no thumb rule has been defined anywhere that what will come in the customization, what will come in the configuration. Maybe if I take example, in my previous company, if I write a if I create a new button UI action, then they call it as a customization. But if I do anything in the scripting part, they did not consider as a customization. But many companies say that if you are writing a script, you are doing a customization as well. Generally, we avoid the scripting part because when we go for the maintaining or upgrading of a ServiceNow system, that can create a problem for me. Clear everyone till this point? Any doubt, any question? Everyone should be with me now. Let me come here. Yes, guys, clear or any doubt, any question till this point?
Clear.
Good. Now, if you see this part, which I'm giving you a lot of time, if customization and existing ServiceNow script, it means if you want to modify any of the ServiceNow script, it says rather than the customizing, copy it, rename the copied one and deactivate the existing one, and then make a change. What we will be discussing, what I'm telling you for a long time now. Never make a change in any of the ServiceNow component which is given by out of the box. Copy, create a copy, and then make a changes. Okay. Now it asks to script or not to script. It is very tough to be answered actually. If you are a developer, and I say if you are a die-hard developer, then you always prefer to go for the scripting. I can do it. It's possible for me. I love to write logics. I love to write codes. Then definitely scripting is your first choice. But that is not recommended by ServiceNow. Forget that you are a coder. Think that you are an architect. If I write a code, definitely I need to be maintained on the later on as well. So shall I write a code or shall I use the out-of-the-box functionality of ServiceNow? However, it is much better to not write script whenever possible. If I give you one example, a very layman example, at least in India, we people avoid, or in India, specifically in villages, the villagers avoid to go for the packed food. They avoid Maggie, they avoid burgers, they avoid bun, and a lot of things. They eat only when they're outside their home and they're not able to get the fresh food. This is what it's scripting or not to script out there. If you can survive without writing a script, go for it. If you know that it is not possible to achieve a result without writing a script, then go for the scripting only. Because if I'm telling you, if you are a developer, definitely you are a die-hard fan of coding only. Hey, I can write a script, big codes, I can write it. Okay, configuration are easy to maintain. Customizations are not easy to maintain. Let's say example, if a code has been written by Nupur and Nupur left the company and I joined on place of Nupur, I'm not able to understand that why and what purpose Nupur write a script like this. This is a basic problem, right? If you notice that this is one disclaimer I always put. If anyone joining my batch after 5 or 7 days of the kickoff, then they have little problem to understand my examples who are be in the class from the day one, right? So similar concepts come here. Okay. Now these all are theory. You can read it easily, but it is good to go actually for a consultant. It is good to go. Read at least first 30-40 pages if you read, or 50 pages if you read, you will get a lot of updates here. Now the question comes, type of script. Mainly two type of scripts in ServiceNow has been used. One is called the client side and one is called the server side. Everybody know in the system for a long time now, client side means anything which you want to take, any action which you want to do at the user side. Like if I ask a question to you now and I say, give me the answer, it is a client side. If I say, okay guys, note down this question, you can do the practice at your home, that is server side. At database level, I can say. Only database operations come under this picture. Clear, everyone? Maybe I can show you. Let me open this. Let me create a new incident. Okay. Now let's scroll down and go to this side. If you click on this, oh wow, they have done a lot of good options. So now you can see that how much time this particular page takes. These are the timings. And how much script has been run on that time period. So this thing. These many client scripts run at the time of the loading of this page. Cal return, hide choice, hide related list, hide attachment, hide closed nodes, modify commands, acceleration. Script on change, initial load. Like this. This particular option gives you the detail that how many scripts, how many components are running on your page. Let me go and show it something here. Let's open this thing all. If I get it. See, it is here. Click on this. It says onload take 1 millisecond. Browser timing details. CSN and JS take 55 milliseconds. Processing before load 65. Add event load function is 30 seconds. Let me create a change record because that is a little heavy one. Just want to show you something more on this so that you guys can understand what I need to be do, what I'm going to be used here. Okay, let me click on the save here. So you can see UI policies, client scripts on change. So this will give you information that how many scripts are defined on this particular table. See, these many UI policies, come on. These many UI policies are there on this part. But somewhere it has been right. This client scripts head somewhere has been written. And total time it's a this only. Like this. Clear everyone till this point that what we are going to be discuss. Any action you are taking on the customer user side, that is on this particular place, is called the client side script. When I click on the submit, then you can call it as a server side scripting. Suppose if you are creating a or you are booking a ticket, Okay. When you enter your age is less than 18 years, you are not allowed to travel in that particular flight or train. If you get a pop-up on the same time when you're going to book a ticket, that is called the client-side script. But it takes the data, but you click on the submit and you get a message. Sorry, ticket did not book because one passenger is less than 18 years old. That is called the server-side scripting. Let me come here now. All clear यहाँ तक? Anyone has any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Tell me guys, any doubt, any question?
Clear.
Good. So you can read these points, client side and server side scripting. Okay. Now in ServiceNow, we have to bifurcate our things in two sections, client side and server side. Client scripts, UI policies, and UI actions are client side. UI policy yesterday we saw, right? If I click on this, it become mandatory. Did I click on submit after that it become mandatory? No. These are the client side script for me. UI action. You say Atul, UI action, how UI action can be a client side? Because maybe if I say my risk is high, I should get an emergency button here. And then I click on this, it gives me some pop-up message. That reason it is called the client side script. Server side, business rule. We will discuss that. What is the business rules here? Okay. Access control, ACL is one of the topic for us. Script includes, we're not going to be discussed because it's very in-depth and I have no knowledge on that part. UI action become again server side script. Why? Maybe if you click on this button, after that the data has been stored in the database and then you get a message. So UI action is a both. Schedule job, background script, the scripts which you write in the workflow is called the server side. In the interview, the question has been asked, business rule is what type of script? So you can say it is a server side script. Clear everyone till this point? Any doubt?
Clear, sir.
Great. Now let's go to the scripting part. So if you remember yesterday, I told you that there's an order sequence. It is the order sequence. Before business rule, within less order 1000. Before business rule with a greater than order 1000. I did not get complete picture that why or how this be taken care, because I'm not a developer, so I never tried this part. Okay, now let me come back to the scripting is there. So what scripting we're going to be used? We're going to be using JavaScript here. Okay, and you still have 3 to 4 days. Please start learning of the JavaScript part that is required for our upcoming classes. Okay. And to do this part, we have a script editor. Let me show you something here. Let's say client scripts. I want to see how many client scripts are written on this particular table. Okay. Okay, so these many client scripts has been written here. Okay, now let me click on this. New, just to want to show that where to write a script. This is called the script editor. This box is called the script editor. And these are the options for the script editor. Like disable syntax. If I write something like I want to disable it. So like this, sorry, these options, to hide these options. If you want to add any comment like this, it added a comment. Format the code. Like this. So like this, you can see a sequence is there now. It is a formatting one. Replace, find and replace you can do. Replace all. You want to search something. You want to make a up and down in the searching part. If you want to go for the full screen, click here like this. Because developer use the full screen only. Any query, you want to save it. Then it will ask the complete details for you. You have to save it. And then finally, you have a check syntax. Is all thing is fine or not? Okay. This is called a script editor. This is called a script editor for me. So a lot of things are there. We are going to be discussed one by one in our class. Maybe today and tomorrow I'll spend the time on this only, so that in the next week you are able to do this part. Now let me come back here and we'll start our journey with the glide classes. Okay, let's come on this part. Important and very important and very important. Okay, ServiceNow says, okay, in ServiceNow, we are keeping our data, our configuration in a tables, right? Yes or no? Are hai na? Like we have a task table, INC, change, problem, and etc. Right? We have these many tables. Now, if I want to see a record of the incident table, okay, let me take example here like this. I am a school principal, okay, and I told to my PN, go and call Miss Deepika in my office. Okay, but PN will ask, sir, Nupur from which class? Oh, she's in +2. Okay. Maybe again ask, sir, in which section? Section A. Now it is easy for PN to go to class 12, section A and say, Nupur, please come, principal sir is calling you. What is that? In ServiceNow, that is called the glide record. If you see the ServiceNow JD job descriptions, you find this word very frequently. If you are applying for a developer position or architect position somewhere. Okay. Clear or not? I need your up and downs, guys, here.
Yes, sir, clear.
Good.
Because can you explain the glide record again?
Okay. So I'm saying that I am a principal of a school, and I say, I told to my PN, go and call Kane in my cabin. PN will ask, sir, Kane from which class? I said Kane is in the class 9. Okay. Sir, which section? Maybe you have multiple sections, A, B, C, D sections. Oh, Kane from class 9th section A. Please call him into my cabin. This is called this combination that go to that class and bring that record is called the glide record here. so that you can perform your action on the glide record. I want to see the records where priority is 1, or all incident records where priority is 1. How I will do that part? I'll go to incident table number 1 and put a condition priority is equal to 1, and I will get a result here. In ServiceNow, these things can be taken care of via glide records, or there's a concept called the glide classes. Okay, let me come to this part. So in this particular chapter, we are going to be seeing that what is the ServiceNow glide classes are there. Okay, so what they say is we have a JavaScript for this client side, server side, and some examples are there. Okay, first it says a glide record. One of the most common JavaScript API is the glide record class. And what is glide record class? If you see here, it's a table name. I want to do operation on a change table. Then what is the glide record? Is a change table name is my glide record. And what format we follow? New, glide record is a keyword, and table name. That is the way that we are calling it. So if you remember, if you have a little knowledge about C, C++, or Java, OOPS concept specifically, because JavaScript is a part of Java only. It came from there only. So they're using the OOPS concept, objects. So this is becoming my one object now. And I'm saving this table in a variable called the glide record. It's called variable. So like this, if I say var batch 7 is equal to new glide record inch, let me say incident. What syntax are you using? Single dot, comma. It means what I'm doing in this scripting part, I am calling the incident table and storing the complete information incident table in a variable called the batch 7, because I cannot do all the changes directly here. I need to bring the schema in a variable so that I can use that part. Clear, everyone? Believe me, it is easy to do. Whatever. Oh, we came down. This one. Believe me, it is easy to do. Why I'm telling you now? Because on the next week you will be getting little comfortable in this part. Yes, Bhumi, Bikola, Avi, Daytona, Deepika, Lara, Kachi, Kane.
So you're saying scripting is easy?
It is easy. You guys will not believe, even I am interested to learn the development now. After taking these 2 or 3 batches now in the scripting part, I'm interested to learn this thing. So we can do that part, but it requires little understanding only. So when my records are coming in a variable, then I can use a class here, query. Glide record dot query. It means now you are putting this dot query. What it will do? It will go to this incident table and bring the result for you. And these are the loop I am using it. While loop I am using. What you want to do, you can do it. So just understand these things, because when we are going to be do the client scripting properly, then we will use these concepts. So The first way is glide record is called. This option is a glide record. This one completely. Now, if I want to see the records which having a priority 1, how I can do? I fetch the records and I put a condition here. Field name, operator, and value to compare the against. Let me show you. I want to see where the priority is 1 and go to the database to find out for me. This is the thing. Add queries is another class here. The code behind this is already written. You have to just put your conditions here. Priority is 1. Now, if you scroll down a little more, risk is 1. So what I'm doing, I'm bringing all the records where the risk is 1 in a variable called the OR query. And then I'm comparing it for the risk 2 as well and finding it. Don't worry. If you're not getting complete picture, that's not an issue because we guys are new. Even I'm a new in this area at a point. But with the practice, with the sessions, I'm getting a little confidence now. I am able to talk you in these terms. So for us, main point is that these things and how to add a query and finally run the query. So like this. Urgency is 1. Make urgency is equal to 2 and update the records. This is what we are doing here. So if I give you the live example here, maybe I can go here. Open. Let me put a priority is high. Priority is high. If I click on this and make a change, priority is low. What I'm doing? I'm doing this thing only. I get a result where this and next and updating it. Simply this thing I'm doing here. But if I want that system do it for me, then I write a script. Otherwise, I can do it here as well. Now it will be saved. Let me show you here. Maybe we can see that what it's doing. Okay, so this is the way that I can do this upgrade part. So you can bring any table here. You can put any add query here. Run the query. Till now we did not see where to use this. I am telling you that how to build a house. What components are required to build a house? I did not tell you till this point that where to build the house. Either you build a house on mountain, either you build a house near to beach, either you build a house in the land, proper land. These components are required. Where to build? We're coming now. How to build? These are the points. Then this is a client side. Now I'm coming to server side. I'm telling you, once you get this book and you start reading this book, I can 100% guarantee you will love this book. The English is so simple that anyone can understand. Just have a patience and do this and go to this book. server-side script classes. In the server side, we have called the glide system, not glide record. Now we have a glide system. What is the glide system? I want to see who is logged in. So now let's take example. If I have a script on my instance, as soon as you log in into my instance, you should get a pop-up. Hello, Mr. Atul Grover, welcome in my world. What is this it's doing? It's going in the database and checking that user ID LNG. What is the full name of this Atul Grover? It brings from database and show to you. It means what it done, it get your user ID from your, or it get your name from the user ID. Let me take a pause here. Yes, guys, question answer first. Till this point, any clarity required or all fine? Ask me, please. Tell me, guys, please. Deepika, Kachi, Bhumi, Bikola, Daytona.
I'm okay. I'm good.
Good. Who else is having any doubt in their mind on this part? Anyone else thinking, not clear, want to be clear something more on that part? Okay, good to go then. So now if you want to know what does the glide system say, I am a user. Okay, I have a user ID ATUGRO. Let's say example. What is my name? DOB. Okay. Now, what glide system say that if you want to get any information about the user, I want to know the full name of the user ID ATUGRO, name and surname, and you have to use the glide system here. So what it say? Get user ID dot DOB. It means the user ID who is logged in, I want his date of birth. This dot is called the dot walking. Dot walking. Very important concept in service now. Via dot walking, you can traverse on the multiple tables. And this is the fundamental of our glide system here. Let me show you something. It says, so like this is the, for example, glide system. It says, I want to see the user ID. GS is a keyword, dot is a dot walking, and get user ID is a system in the service now. So like what I'm saying here, for X is equal to GS and dot, now you put, why it's not coming? Oh, maybe dot get, I'm putting the right one now, yes. Get user ID. It will not work because we did not define everything completely here. Otherwise, if you click on the GS and put a dot, you will get this class automatically. But it is a here, glide system. It is a glide system. GS dot, and then you can put a class here or system here. Okay. So get user ID is one of the system. Get full name. So like get user means of the user, I want all this things: full name, email, location, managed by company ID. This thing you can do it very easily. Okay. So in this, if you see, I am doing the complete sections, complete work on the system directly. Get user ID, gs.get user get full name. When you get a message on the top of here, hello, Mr. Kane, welcome. From where this Kane is coming? It's coming from this way only. They are using the glide system in the background. Till now, we are just seeing that what are the systems given by service now. Where to use is still pending. Where to use is still pending. So like this is one of the options. gs.get a user. Get a user ID is one of the option. So like if gs dot has role admin, the reporting module will be available only and only to the user who has a admin role. How the system know? I log in as Atul Grover. System will know that is this user has a role called admin. If yes, only then he can see, otherwise he cannot see. If you see the message on the pop-up, your record has been saved. It is coming from like this: gs.add info message. A record saved successfully. Error message. Let me try to do this part if I can. It will not work because I'm not in the right place to do this part. I'm doing the client script, but it is a server-side scripting. Okay. So these things you can understand. Okay. Then if you want to see the date and time, the function has been given by service now. New glide date and time. You can use that part. I want to show that what was the last login you done on the pop-up message. I can do this part. Okay. Multiple things are there. I'm telling you very, very clearly. No need to be get confused, guys, here. If you can understand well and good. That reason I started this topic today itself, so that I can complete this one before the weekend and you can go through this in a little detail for the practical sessions. Glide element. Current dot state to change. Let's not discuss much in detail now. Let's come back to our another options. So I'll share. You will get this book easily. If you didn't get, let me know on the WhatsApp. I'll do that part for you. Okay. Now it is important. Glide form. If you want to do any kind of a changes, if you want to do any kind of a scripting on the form level, on this level, then you can use a glide form. G underscore form dot get value state. I want to see only and only the state of a field. Then you can use this part. G underscore form dot get value. State and 6. I'm giving you homework now. What is the difference between these two? You need to be find out. Why it's saying 6? Why it did not put resolve or close or save or update? Why it's giving a number here, number 6? Try to find out the root of this one. Till this point, any doubt, any question? Who left? We left. Yes, guys, any doubt, any question? Kane, Bicola, Bhumi, Laura, Daytona. Any doubt? Any question? Anyone? Okay, let's come back to the point here. So G underscore form is another glide class of the client side. Then in the similar manner, you have a user as well. That was a server side. It is a client side. Remember, get user ID is a server side. G underscore user is a client side. Let me try to do this part. Why it is becoming? Because we're in the client side, client scripting, and we are calling the client side only. So now you can see what you want for the user. User ID, last name, role, form list, exactly what you want. I don't want like this. So no need to be worried that Atul, from where this thing is coming. This is already there. You have to just use the right only. Dot. What you want on the form. You want to add a message. So like this, the message will come. If I save this and put a complete things, I got a message as well. We will do this thing now. Just understand again, as I told, understand the components first. Where to place, we are going to be discussed. So this is a glide user, another glide server client side part here. I want to display like this. Let me copy paste complete like this only. What it's saying? It's saying get the full name and display on the message. The logged in user is plus name. This is the way. Okay. So others are there. You can, if you want, you can do. Otherwise, you can leave it. Not a big deal here. Now let me go to the important points. Client side scripting. This one. In the client side, we have mainly two things: client side and UI policies. Okay, and this is important topic to understand. Client side says when you want to perform any action on the user side. Okay, so what you can do, you can go here and search for the client side, client script, and open it like we done this part. Client script. Okay, let me open it here. And I click on the new. If I click on the new, I'll get the same option here, which we already opened it. This one. Okay. Now, what it's saying the new client scripts are run in the strict mode with that DOM access disabled. I'm not sure what this means specifically. What it says put the name here, batch 7. On which table you want to run this script. I want to run this script on the incident table. This is interesting topic. You will definitely like it. Now UI type. Do you want this UI policy should be applicable only for the desktop, if anyone is using the desktop, or mobile, or everywhere? I said for all. Either you are using a mobile app, either you are using the desktop, either using a service portal. Everywhere this particular policy should be run. And now let me click on the save here. We have done this part. Okay. What this mean a type? What type of client script you want to use actually? This is important. Let me show you here. Client script has 4 types. Cell, edit, on change, on load, and we have a last is called the on submit. Okay, for this, let me go here quickly. This one, on load. It says as soon as the form load, you want to do some actions. Let me do like this, on load. Okay, I said as soon as this form load, when the incident table load, incident form load, I want this action should be done. Let's see what is going to be happen with our code now. Missing the function declaration. Okay. Oh, let Control X and let me do like this. On load. Okay, wait. It's saying the function is missing. What function is missing? Let me show you here. This function is missing. Because onload is a function. Let's save it. Done. Our work done now. No other error. Let's go and open the incident one. Array, nothing is there. Why? Let's put Kane. And now save. It should work. Actually, we are missing something definitely. It's not taking our script properly. Let me put as a desktop as of now. And let remove these options. See, the logged in user is learn and grow. From where this message is coming? This message is coming from here. The logged in user is this. Why this is not appearing? Because we did not display this. Add error message. Let me click on the OK here. See, sorry, this is also coming. Welcome. From where these two options are coming? It is coming from number 1 and number 2. Clear everyone that how the client script works. So whenever if you see any message like this or like this, it is coming from the client side scripting. If I click OK, I can proceed. If I reload it again, same thing will happen. See. Happy? Really happy or not? Bukola?
I'm good.
Good.
Understood?
Yes.
Bhumi, Laura, Deepika, Ditona?
Yes.
Good. This is required a practice, guys. This is required a practice. Otherwise, you will not able to understand going forward. So this is the one way that how the onload work. Let me go to the on change. It says the on change client script run when a selected field is changed on the form. Suppose if I am changing the value from inquiry to software, I want to show a pop-up message. Let's go here and click here on change. It asking that what field should be changed. I said if I am changing the what I'm changing is category. Then I should get this messages. Now let me save this. Okay, it's saying function is missing. On change function is missing. Let me go and copy the on change function. This is the on change function. What it says, control old value, new value is loading is template. what it says basically on load, on change. Sorry, let me copy it first. And this is required a little more scripting here. Okay, let me try to save this. Now I'll come back on this part. These are the parameters of a function. What it's saying that when you want to run this script, I said control means it's a dynamic HTML field. I have no idea on that part. When the previous value is not equal to the new value, only then see how you say that Atul has been changed. When the way of teaching is not similar in the last 10 days, then you say, hey, Atul has been changed now. How you compare? You're comparing by this manner. So if you say that old value is not equal to new value, it means something has been changed. Is loading is true if form is loading, otherwise false. Do you want to check on the form load or after that? Or is template if you're using any template for the same? So this is the way that they're using it. I'm not much strong in this area, but let me show you something like this. If loading, let's try this code here. I'm sure there's no mistake. Let's try to this part. Maybe it will not work for us. The reason can be because we are not comparing the old value or the new value here. Okay. See again. Okay, I'm getting this message now. I'm getting. Whenever I'm changing, I'm getting a value here. Okay, so what it's saying, if the loaded value, something is called inquiry help, and if I'm making a change on that, do you want to get a message here? Suppose if I make a change from P2 to P1, I get a message. It is a priority 1 incident. Be careful. This is coming from the on change. On which field you are changing, you can put that part. So what ServiceNow recommend is says use this line as well. This one. Then you can display your messages. So that whenever you are loading, you can check and you can do your needful. Clear everyone till this point? Any doubt?
No doubt at all.
Good. Third part says on submit. Don't think that I'm going in very fast way. But this is the lecture which may be very boring if you're not from the coding background, like me. But if you love the codes, then it is an interesting session for you. On submit. If I click on the submit only, then this should be run. And what is the function name is? This only. Let's make a comment of this. Wait. I don't want to delete it. Let me make a comment for this. Function this, and I take this only, just to show you. This thing I learned from my friends only, that what they do, and make it to the on submit. Save. Now, if I go and reload this page, did I get a message? No. Now let me save it. Let me put Kane. Okay. And now I submit it. See, I got a message. Why? Now if I click on the OK, then my record will be submitted. Clear? So on submit is very simple. When you want to show some kind of a messages, errors, validations, you can do on the on submit as well. And the last which has been left is called the on cell edit. On cell edit and the on change is almost similar, but has a different way of working. See, on cell edit is a script when a run cell is added on the list view of a table. This is the basic difference. So now, if I want to put on cell edit and I reload this form, it will not work. How will it work? It will work on this particular place. Here. On cell edit will work only on the list view. If you see this, a very important. A lot of people don't know the difference between on cell edit and a on change. They say it's same, but this is the difference. It works on the list view. And how it's work? Function on cell edit, old value, new value, callback. Let me take a copy paste completely here. And then we'll add our script part as well. Make it as a comment. Okay. Function on cell edit. On which of on cell edit? I am saying on cell edit of a category, or maybe let's say assignment group. Okay, if I'm changing the assignment group from the list view, where is the assignment group gone? Let me add assignment view, this one. If I make a change of this from the list view, then I want to show some message. What message I want to show? I want to show a message, this one. And save this. And now let's come here. This one. Let me refresh my list. And now I'm going to make a change here. ITL and see, I got a message. Now, if you do the same thing, maybe I click on the new here. This. I did not get any message because this script run on the on cell edit on the list view. Clear, everyone? Picture is clear or not? Yes, guys, tell me. Avi, Catchy, Kane, Daytona, Bicola. Clear or not clear? Deepika, good, guys. Nobody's speaking. I'm surprised. Are you guys sleeping or what?
We are not
Okay.
sleeping.
So no doubt.
It's easy to understand, right? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, I've been studying this one, so
Right. Okay. That's fine. I know. This is more than enough for today. So now I'll not go forward. UI policies we already done. If you want to read more, you can go for this part. Otherwise, you can put these things as well on the UI policy. So this thing you can read it. I'm not going in the depth now. Okay. Show heading alerts. This thing is good if you can try at your site. That will be good. Log files you can leave it. Browser you can leave it. And for tomorrow, I'm thinking what to start. because a lot of things are there. You will not believe that there's a different batches are running by the different people on the development only. 10 days, 15 days, where they give you the complete in-depth of this part. Good summary there. UI actions, yesterday we saw, so we'll not go in the depth. You can put here on the on click what you want to do. Okay. Tomorrow we'll start. Okay, let me. Okay, before that, anyone has any doubt, any question, so that I can stop the recording here, guys. Okay, good. So I'm stopping the recording here and taking the quick attendance.